Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Piso and I'm really glad that you're here. Guys, there's a video that I posted about a year ago, and it was about how we install the biodigester in our yard in Liberia. And that video got a lot of inquiries, and it's still getting inquiries today. I actually had to pull the video because of technical difficulties, so I had to pull the video probably a few months after that, and I just haven't had time to edit it or to revise it and repost it, but I've done that now, and I'm going to repost the video with some updates. And so, because I have gotten quite a few inquiries lately about the biodigester, so I am reposting this video. And so the biodigester is really picking up traction and popularity in Liberia right now. It's, back in the day, we used to have our big old gigantic septic system where I used to call it our grandma and grandpa's septic tank. When I was younger, I was little, we used to play Nafo on the septic tank. We used to break pankana on there. We used to play cup, and we used to play Nafo. So those were the things that were our playground. But the biodigester is really a different concept now. It's a smaller unit, and it's not the same system of getting rid of waste like we used to have with the septic tanks. And so it's more of a scientific base or a technical base, chemical based method of getting rid of waste. And so there are multiple videos on YouTube about the details about what goes into the biodigester and how it works and all of that. I'm just sharing how we installed it in our yard. So you can go on YouTube and you can kind of research the technicalities of biodigester and and all of those things like that. But I do know that when I read up about it before I made the decision to use the biodigester in our yard, I read up about it and I was really impressed with the concept of biodigester as opposed to using the regular or old school septic tanks. And so that's why we went with a biodigester. But I do see that it is picking up traction, it's picking up popularity, and most people who are having new builds now, that's what they're going for. Most people who are renovating their homes in Liberia, that's what they're doing as opposed to the septic tanks. Some people who've been in their house for years, they've decided now to kind of close out the old septic system and kind of have installed the new biodigester system. So if you don't know about biodigester, I suggest that you go ahead and you keep watching this video so that you can see how I installed them in my yard. And so the company that I used at the time, his company was called Digeser, but I'm gonna post the full name of the company on here, and I'm also going to put his contact information on there. He is on WhatsApp, and he do have a Facebook page as well. And so his name is James, and so I'll post his company's name on here as well. We did it in, I believe, August last year, and we've had the septic system for over a year, and it's been working great. And I believe it goes for about 10 years, and then before it needs to be serviced, or they need to add the chemicals in there again or something like that. But like I said, I want you to research biodigesters and kind of get your own information about different variations of them and what's most appropriate for your build, because for a commercial build, it might be a different form of the biodigester. For a residential one, it might be a smaller kind. And so kind of do your research and kind of see what's the best fit for your project that you're doing in Liberia. And the cost of the biodigester at the time a year ago was $450 per tank. And I have 2 tanks installed in the yard. and they'll bring in all their materials and the workmanship. Everything was included in the 450. I don't know if that's the same price. You have to contact them and see if that price is the same now, but that's what it would cost from mine. And that 450 included workmanship and materials. And they usually put two bathrooms to a tank. So I have 3 bathrooms in the house, so I have 2 of them on one tank and 1 bathroom on the other tank. And they're just small units in the yard, as you'll see. And they're very you can kind of disguise them with flowers and stuff like that, but they're very small units. They have a rectangular, square, circle. I've seen different kinds around. And so that's the Biodigester, guys. And so this is my and our experience when we were installing it in our yard. So I am reposting that video. Had to take it down, for technical YouTube stuff, YouTube technical stuff. And so I'm reposting that with some updated information here. All right. Hope you guys have a really nice day, and I'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye-bye, guys. All materials for the construction of the biodigester are included in the price. So the price include materials and workmanship. So all the materials that you see here, the bricks, the crushed rock, the lids for the tanks when they're done, sand, everything was included in the workmanship, in the price. So the guys brought the materials on site the day before they started the construction of the biodigesters. They had everything on site in the yard the day before, so that when they showed up the next day, the day they were about to start, they were ready to start. There was no messing around or going back and forth. They were ready to start. So they used their time and the time that they were doing the work pretty wisely. They started with 1 tank, and the tank in the front they started with first, and then later they moved back to the side of the house where the second one was going to be constructed, before they moved back over there to get that tank construction started. And so here you see that they're working together, and they're getting all of their mixture, cement, crushed rocks, mixture stuff together. And so pretty good team. At a certain point, the team split up several different times, and it was like a divide and conquer kind of method. And so they were split up, and some of the crew will work on the back tank, and then some of them will work on the front tank. And James, who is the guy who owns the business, and who kind of just supervise everything, he will move back and forth between the team to make sure that everything is being done correctly. And these are some of the materials that you're seeing here. Some of the bricks, the cement, those big pipes, and see them moving from the front of the house where 1 tank is being worked on, and moving back here into the onto the back of the house where another team is working on the back tank. So kind of maximize their time, because as you know, the rain affects a lot of work. And so when they get break in between that rain, you got to make sure you get all of that work in before the rain starts up again. And so a lot of time, they're like working against time to get work done. And that's true with a lot of the work that was done in the yard, because we were just moving forward a lot of time. We're not waiting for the rain to season to finish or something like that. We were just moving forward and doing work the best way we could, trying to get things done. And so the whole process of building the biodigesters in the yard, both tanks, it took 2 days. So these guys worked very efficiently, and they were able to construct these biodigesters, both of them, in a matter of 2 days. And they were done. And there were some breaks in between both of those days because of the rain, as you'll see a little bit in the video here, the interruptions of the rain. But they were still able to get it done within 2 days, which is very, very commendable. I had to silence this clip of the video because the guys had their radio playing in the background. And this was one of the reasons that I had some technical difficulties before. And so I have to silence this portion of it because I don't want the video to be dinged again. So right here, the guys are doing their work, and they're having a pleasant time because they're enjoying the music, while they're working. But unfortunately, we can't enjoy the music with them, so it is what it is. You get a really good idea the size of the biodigester. See this guy in it. See how small it is. So it's just about the size of his body, the width and the length of when he's standing in there leaning over. That's just it. So it's a really small unit. Just the size of you know, where it's able to fit a adult size male, and that's it. So a lot different from the ones we were used to back in the day. So this is a really good visual of the actual size of it. The rain makes doing work kind of messy when you're trying to get work done in rainy season in Liberia, in Africa. But you can't wait for the rainy season to be done, all the time to get work done. You just got to do it in between because rainy season sometimes it takes like 6, 8 months. Sometimes it will be rainy for about 6 to 8 months. So you just got to do your work in between. But it do make the work a little bit messy, and sometimes you got to work in kind of unfavorable conditions sometimes. But you know, we're so used to it back home that we just know how to make it work. So these guys, that's exactly what they're doing here. They're kind of it's kind of wet and all of that stuff, but they're making it happen. They're making it work. So yeah. At a certain time, they just had to stop and take a break because the rain was a little bit too much. So, guys, look at the yard. Remember when there was the yard was bare in the front. That's exactly where you're seeing now, where we had, where we've put the palava hut. So um, at this time, we didn't even have railings on the porches yet. We had just tiled the porch, and we were about to put the railings on the porches, and that's where the guys stand. That's where the palava hut is now. You see, the guys are sitting on the porch. There are no railings there at that time. So now the construction is done, and so they're adding the lining in the bottom of the digesters, and then they're going to add. Then now they're adding the chemical products in there. So, like I said, you can research what exactly goes into the biodigester. There are a lot of videos here on YouTube that will tell you exactly what goes in there and the makings of it. And then, you can make that decision to use a biodigester versus a traditional septic tank. So now they're all done. They're putting the tops on there. And so that was an exciting sight for me because I was like, yay, they're done now. And so, yeah, those tanks are super small. Look at that. They're very, you can, like I said, you can disguise them with flowers. You can, just put, they're very, and these ones just kind of tuck in the little, the groove of where we have like the curve of the house. This is the second tank right here, towards the back. And so this one's just like on the side of the yard, where it's out of sight. But the one that's in the front of the house, we're gonna plant flowers around there when I do the landscaping and all of that stuff. We're gonna find a way, but it's so small anyway. It's not even that noticeable anyway. So they're very, very, very good. I'm very happy with these digesters, the look of it, and also how they work. Very, very happy with all of it. And so now they're putting on the second, the lid on the second one towards the front of the house. And so this is the one that's right under the window in the front, because that's where they had to put that there, because that's where the plumbing came out, and that's where the bathroom. Because I said 2 bathrooms to 1 tank, and then another one for the bathroom towards the back. The company's name is called Liberia Best Biodigester Training, Installation, and Products. They're located in Paynesville, in the Voker Mission community, in a Covenant building campus. But I'll post all the information in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.